Well, Bengals are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against a Packers defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Play clock winding down. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Let's go! Boom! Watch it now, Barney! Gone!
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They've got his man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, cut his way. Watch that in. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's complete. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throw incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go.
They try again with Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. This is Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Watkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down. So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. Remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go. Over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eifert, the man in motion. The toss play to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield.
Here we go now. Detroit, let's go.
Now Cohen. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now the Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Sproles, the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. To throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Off the toss, Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. Gun!
In motion comes the tight end left.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go now. 3, not touching that, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Now let's go. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. Gun.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance.
The offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire 1st half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the 2nd half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Sammy Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Detroit! Here we go now. On there, look at 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun. Set. No, check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you've got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Detroit! Leopard! Here we go! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Ohio! Let's round!
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the toss, Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They run the counter now on 1st down. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. To throw. Steps away to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Again, it's Cohen. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
No. Check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll go to P-Ryan trying to pound it in. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there. in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. Third down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Lucky 56. Set. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Set. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to let it fly, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And emerging victorious, the Colts. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it'll bring up third down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.